Herschel Walker do that was so bad that whoever he hurt got commercials all over YouTube? Boy, if they got a settlement from him, they spending all that money on advertising. They want to run him in the wall. They trying to run him in the ground. But I don't know, gonna let go. Sometimes getting out can make it grow. Can make it grow. Can make it grow. Ooh. Hey girl, hey, it's your girl Jay, and today we are finally doing a get ready with me. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look right here, initially inspired by DR, I found it on her Instagram page, girl, I ain't even gonna hold you. Then make sure that you stay tuned. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you like videos like this and if you want to see more. And if you do have any questions on, you know, products that I use, things like that, it's all going to be linked below. So let's go ahead and get into it now. Thank you guys for tuning in. This is going to be my first get ready with me. Apparently you guys when I sit down and talk to you. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm actually getting ready to go to brunch with my little boo or whatever. So I kind of wanted to dress up. I normally put on something really boring. You know, I don't really dress up, but today I'm gonna do a little bit more. I'm gonna dress up a little bit more. So today I'm actually gonna be going for like a updo, but I got the inspiration from Diara off her YouTube page, not YouTube, off her Instagram page. So I'm gonna do something close to that. I'm gonna put a clip of what I'm going for, and then I'm gonna show you guys, of course, what I got. Of course, my look is gonna be a little bit more, I like to have like an effortless type of look to it. I don't want to look like I actually tried to make my hair look away. I like it to look like, okay, she just put this up, and you guys, it'll make sense to you guys in a little bit. And then also I think she done hers with a wig, so it's gonna be a little bit different. This is a great style if you have your natural hair and you're just looking for a style or something like that to do to your hair and you're not really sure what to do. I know that when you're doing your own hair, it's really hard to find styles because you got humidity working against you, you got good old sweat working against you, and then the curls fall and stuff like that. You can't really, you know, put so much hairspray on your head. The style, you will walk around with crusty hair for the next couple of days. I'm also drinking me a little, just a little refresher. It's really, it's a little bit of wine. No, it's a little bit of rosé, a little bit of lemonade, a little bit of cranberry juice, like this mango cranberry juice, and like a splash of Casamigos Reposado. So, really good. It's refreshing. So the first thing that I'm gonna do, of course, is my hair. I'm gonna get into my makeup a little bit later. I'm gonna start by doing my hair. Because my hair is already technically straightened out, I'm not gonna really do too much of going into my head and adding all that heat to places that's not really gonna be seen. So I like to go around and do my perimeter first. Because I am just doing my perimeter, I actually put my flat iron on a pretty reasonable setting. It's actually on 400 right now. I don't need it to be on 450 because this is not gonna be down, you know. The sections don't really have to be that big. I really just get about maybe like a 1/2 inch section, and then I just put it right here. And this is just really so we can have a really flat foundation. Like I like my front to be really flat. And since my blowout is fairly new, I'm not gonna put any product on my hair. Like, well, I'm gonna try not to put too much heavy product on my hair. So as you see, I'm just going around. When you're on your edges, you want to make sure you don't get too small of pieces because the edges, they're really fragile. So you just want to have them, get them straight, but you ain't gotta make super small parts. I'm gonna leave this out because I want this to have like a little curl over there. So now I'm gonna go ahead and go to the other side. Alright, so now that we got the front perimeter done, we also gonna do the back, but that's easy, I can talk. So while we're here, I do want to talk, as you can tell by the title, about, you know, I see that a lot of girls are really moving to Atlanta. And Atlanta, don't get me wrong, is a ton of fun. It's you know, you got like endless ways to make money out here. And you know, from the outside looking in, it just looks like a really good time. But just know that for every like 5 girls that you have trying to move here, you have like, what? 30 girls, 30 women. I won't even say girls. You got 30 women that's trying to get the hell up out of here. You know, living in Atlanta, I mean, I've lived here pretty much my whole life. I'm originally from California, but I've been here so long, like, you might as well call it what it is. But yeah, so I've been here so long that you might as well call it what it is. I just, you know, I just feel like living in Atlanta is not always chalked up to be. I mean, when you're young, you got different phases, I guess. When you're young and you're just looking for something new, let's say you want to have some fun and maybe party or a new venture, just a new part of life, especially if you just moving out your parents' house and you just want some fun, especially if you have strict parents or something like that. You want some fun and you want to get out and see, you know, you probably see on Instagram the girls here, they all got designer and stuff. You probably think it's a bunch of guys here, all this stuff like that. There's that. And then also, if you're like an entrepreneur, Atlanta is like the place you want to be, because one thing about Atlanta girls, they gonna get something done, whether it's hair, whether it's nails, lashes, brows, you know, skin, freaking teeth, like teeth jewels, teeth whitening, eyebrow freaking lamination. Girls in Atlanta gonna get something done. They gonna get something done. I mean, I'm not really one of those people per se. I get a few things done here and there, but really when I'm going on vacation. But other girls in Atlanta, for the most part, get stuff done. That they just do. So if you have any type of trade or any type of skill or a license for anything, Atlanta's definitely the place to be. Even if you don't have a license, you can literally pay this $700 down the street and she'll get you a certificate. It might not stand up against the state board, but it'll get you what you need. It'll make enough clients, you know, believe that you're capable to do what you're trying to do. So on the so on the entrepreneur tip, yeah, it's definitely, you definitely got some options there. So now I'm just gonna go through and put some really big curls in my head, and you'll see me doing that. I'm gonna split down the middle and then just work my way back. But yeah, so it's definitely some opportunity here if you're like an entrepreneur. Now what I will say is, if you come in here because you saw a bunch of guys here and you like, oh yeah, the dudes in Atlanta, they got money, blah 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 blah. That's one thing that you really got to be careful about. Yeah, the dudes in Atlanta got money, but a lot of them don't have it legitimately, first of all. Like, is that the word? Legitimately. They don't have it legitimately, first of all. And then also, having the money or looking like you have the money, like, guys here got a skill in that. A lot of them don't really be having the money. Like, they don't really be having the money. Like, I don't know, listen, I'm not a drug dealer. I've never dated a drug dealer, so I don't know how it works. But a lot of times, the money that you seeing that these guys be having really don't be theirs. You know, it might be something they gotta pay somebody on the back end. You know, dudes, they work together. Like, one dude might have money, the other dude don't have no money. But hey, bro, let me get that. Let me take a picture with that. You know, I've seen that before. Niggas might see the money on the table, it's not even theirs. The person who the money actually belongs to might be in the other room and they just snap a pic real quick. It don't really be theirs. You know. And please don't be influenced by what you saw in over the pandemic, because that was just not typical Atlanta behavior. Don't get me wrong, a lot of guys in Atlanta have it, but during the pandemic produced a lot of millionaires, but also it birthed a whole nother race, baby. The pandemic boys, not a race, but you know, a whole nother type of guy, the pandemic boy. That was bigger than the scammers, bigger than the drug dealers. It was a whole bunch of men who had never had money, who got a whole lot of money right then. And I feel like all the girls that got knocked up by pandemic boys should be entitled to compensation. They need to go ahead and do a commercial for them, like they do for mesothelioma. They sure do. By the way, what did Herschel Walker do that was so bad that whoever he hurt got commercials all over YouTube? Boy, if they got a settlement from him, they spending all that money on advertising. They want to run him in the wall. They trying to run him in the ground. But yeah, it's a whole bunch of guys here, you know, leftover guys with, you know, the stuff they got during the pandemic. They might have a whole bunch of jewelry and stuff like that, but baby, they got that during the pandemic. During the pandemic, you gotta think, Atlanta was like one of the only cities that didn't really shut down. Like, we did not know quarantine in Atlanta. We didn't know it. It just was literally non-existent. You had some people who wore masks and stuff like that, but they was trying to get them them LV fits off. They were not sitting in the house. Now me, I didn't follow the rules, but I wasn't in Atlanta. I was traveling. I found every place that you can go that wasn't like tied down. I think I went to Puerto Rico, I went to Savannah, I went to New Orleans. I was not trying to stay in Atlanta and be quarantined. I would quarantine somewhere else. But yeah, Atlanta did not follow the rules. So if you come in here because you think it's a whole bunch of guys with money, don't get me wrong. Some of these guys got money, but trust me, it's far more guys without money for real than it is with guys with money. Like, the girls out here got money. The girls out here got money more than the guys. I think that a lot of women who participated in the PPP unemployment, you know, things, use their money and really invested it. The guys, they didn't. They went to LV. You know, they went to, you know, dumb crap. The girls, businesses, freaking certifications, started YouTube, all that stuff like that. So yeah, don't come here because you think a bunch of the guys got money. Not to mention the guys that do really got money, baby, they got a waiting list on them. Okay, they are not just out here like single. You're gonna be competing, especially if you're around my age, baby. You're gonna be competing with somebody who just got out of high school. Who has time for that? I'll never, no. You're gonna be competing with somebody who just got out of high school. You're a grown ass woman competing with somebody who just got out of high school. That is absolutely ridiculous to me. Nobody's doing that. I don't know about y'all. I'm not doing that. So I'm happy with what I got him. Happy with what I got. Hell, he got me when I just got out of high school. No, but I was out straight out of college though. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, so if you're coming here because of that, then yeah, no, don't come here. And then also, some things that people don't talk about in Atlanta, I feel like more and more women are talking about it, but just really amongst their friend groups, is the pressures that you have out here. Like if you are an entrepreneur and you coming out here and you got a head on your shoulders and you know what you want to do, you're focused, you're driven, and you're tunnel vision, then you'll do good. But if you come out here and you're not really sure of yourself, you're really trying to find your way, stuff like that, the pressures that are around you will swallow you whole. Every moral that you ever had, all the integrity that you might have had, all those things like that are really going to be tried, you know, because it is a pressure out here to look good. It is a pressure out here to do well. It is a pressure out here to know this person and to be able to get in this place and have these things. There are those pressures. So if you're not really headstrong, you can really get tied up into some stuff. Like, no kidding. There are a lot of pressures out here. You're gonna be trying to, you know, keep up with other people. Even if you're not trying to, you naturally gonna try to keep up, you know, be like other people, be like your peers or the people who look like you or talk like you or have certain or common interests. You can easily get wrapped up into that mess, and who wants to do that? Now you've moved to Atlanta for no reason. And then nightlife is just a whole nother ball game. It's just so damn dangerous to go out in Atlanta, not because you might get shot or something like that, but because no, you might get shot. You might get shot. Imagine you don't spend an hour doing your hair, your makeup, got your fit on, you looking good, smelling good, and you get shot in the leg on the way to the car. I'm not saying that it's like that everywhere, but a lot of the popping places, they got guys who just don't have no common sense. They just live life like they don't have nothing to lose. And I feel like people who don't have nothing to lose are far worse than people who have everything to lose. Because if you never had it, then you just whatever, you just out willy-nilly shoot. There's no respect out here. It's no respect out here whatsoever, you know. So it's just dangerous being outside. And then not to mention everything is just super overpriced. Don't get me wrong, I've been in Atlanta for a long time, so this is all I know. When I go to other places, and I was in Orlando and I went out for brunch, and I think I got like a hookah, some food, and like 3 drinks for like $70. I was pleasantly surprised because in Atlanta, that's $200 all day long. That is $200 all day long. Not even kidding you. So if you from Atlanta, you kind of get used to it. Paying for parking is like one of them things. Like, again, I can't remember where I was, but parking was like $40. And my cousin, she was like, you gonna pay that? I'm like, girl, that's good. Like, parking in Atlanta is no joke, especially if you want to park your car in the front where the window beaters won't get you. You gonna pay. You are going to pay. So that's one thing you just gotta be prepared for. But needless to say, if you moving out here to get money, you got a plan or something like that, then you'll do good. But don't move out here. Don't move out here looking for love. Okay, because Atlanta is not the place to come and find love. It's just really not. It sucks because you got so many beautiful women out here. You got so many handsome men. But the overall, like, just how people are out here is just different. It's like people don't take things serious. You're gonna have to be in some type of situationship. 9 times out of 10, you sharing your man. And what's crazy, 9 times out of 10, you sharing your girl. You sharing your girl. Let me tell you that right now. You sharing your girl. You are sharing your girl. Everybody just sharing everybody. It's a big mess. It's a big old mess. But hell. Now, would I leave Atlanta? Absolutely. But I cannot. Atlanta's not fast per se, but it ain't slow either. I can't move somewhere where it's just like slow. Like, I need y'all to be on something, you know, because I still like to go to like nice restaurants and lounges and stuff like that and be with my friends. I can't stand when I go to a city and ain't got no hookah. Like, what? What y'all mean y'all don't have hookah? Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. When I was in Florida, I went to this place. The drinks was so good, the music was so good. They told me they didn't have hookah. I was like, wait. They was like, they need a hookah vendor. Baby, I was in the parking lot thinking of a way to get it. I'm over here like, what? You need a hookah vendor? I know a hookah vendor. I'm telling you, can't get out that mindset. But yeah, Atlanta overall is just, it's a very beautiful place, but it just really has some selfish ass people in this city. They just selfish, you know. They just care about self. They don't really care about nothing else. And that's just that. That's all they really care about. So yeah, I don't recommend moving here if you just come in here to like live your life. Or I mean, don't get me wrong, if you got a job, that just goes back to if you have a plan. If you got a plan, then yeah, this is definitely the place for you. Get in and get out though, sis. Don't get squabbled up about don't get squabbled up with all the BS that goes on down here. Just come here, just get focused. Don't even take a seat, just get focused and go. The market for like living out here, like getting a house, all that stuff, totally freaking screwed. It's a mess. It's a mess, and it's a small freaking world. It's a small world. It's a small world. That's all I gotta say. It's a small world. But renting out here is a mess. To have a studio apartment, they want you to make $250,000 a year. And they want bank statements, and they want tax returns, and they want proof of employment for the past 30 years. It's a mess out here. It's an absolute mess. Alright guys, so I have pretty much finished curling the doing the big curls in my head. Pretty much finished with that. Alright, we have pretty much finished with that. Right now, as you see, I have like a little 90s get up going on here. We're not gonna stay like that. Now I'm about to go over here. I want it like extra curly around the edges. So I'm just making it a little bit tighter. And you guys, I use a flat iron because I'm just not really good with like a curling iron. I've never been like a curling iron girl. When I was in 4th grade, is the scar still there? When I was in 4th grade, I was curling my bang, and then the curling iron got stuck and I couldn't get it out. And so yeah, that was the end of my curling iron career. I was like, never again. And I have not used a curling iron since. So now I'm gonna go ahead and do this part here. And we're just gonna kind of touch it and then just curl it back. Ooh, it's real tight. You guys, see, I'm using a different flat iron than I used in my last video. This is my old faithful Remington because I dropped my other flat iron on the floor literally after I finished that video. And yeah, there's that. Alright, so now that we have our large curls, I actually want to put like a little braid in my ponytail too. So we're about to go ahead and put it up in a pony. I don't know if I want it high or low. Kind of high. We're going to put it in a little pony. One right there, and then we got our little braid. All right, let's start cleaning this up now because it looks a little crazy. I'm gonna leave that like that, and then I'm gonna get my edge control and kind of clean that up. On this side we should be fine. I don't really like a heavy, severely heavy like baby hair, but for this look we're gonna go a little heavier. We're gonna go a little heavier. Sizzle! Oh, shoot. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit heavier than we normally do. Little curl there. Oh, that is long. And we're gonna go there. Now we're just gonna kind of clean it up a little bit. In the back, like I said, I want this to look effortless. I want it to look like the hair is actually just like falling down. Even though I didn't put any hairspray on it because I kind of want my curls to kind of fall. we looking cute? Is we looking cute or not? Is we looking cute or not? So you guys, this is our look for the kind of like an effortless kind of pony that we got going on here. It's a really messy effortless bun. Make sure you guys comment down below if you like the look. I'm about to do my makeup and get this all together, and then I'll be back with the final product. Don't move, Tyler. All right, you guys, we are back and I am finished. As you see, my hair is all nice and pinned up, looks real effortless. And so let me get into the outfit details, not that y'all asked, but let me step back. So I currently have on this Armani shirt. I'm gonna link that down below. I kind of tied it back up in the back just to make it look a little hoochie. And then I have on this silk skirt. I got this like 3 years ago. I don't even know where I got it, but yeah, so this is the look. For my shoes, I'm gonna put on some white GGs, and that is the look, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I do appreciate it. If you guys like videos like this, I can't do my makeup on camera because I think people who can do their makeup on camera are serial killers, because how can you do that? How can you do that? I can't do that. But if you guys are interested in seeing more hair tutorial videos on how I do my natural hair and stuff like that, do comment below. I appreciate all the love and the support that I receive. Again, do not move to Atlanta. No, I'm just kidding. Move to Atlanta. Create a plan, girl. Move to Atlanta. We have nothing but room here. But have your money, girl, because it ain't cheap. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more.